was walking through a little town square one hot summer day, boots kicking up dust like I did back on that Arkansas farm. There she hung on a pole, that old flag tattered and frayed, stripes faded like the scars on my own hands from 1,000 wrong turns. The young fella stood there shaking his head, saying, "Man, look at that thing. It's ripped and it's torn, ain't fit for flying no more." I stopped, lit a cigarette, and looked him square in the eye. Said, "Son, sit down a spell. Let me tell you about the ragged old flag, and a little about the man who sang her song." See, that flag was there when I was just a boy in dice, picking cotton under a sun that burned like hellfire, listening to the radio hymns and the lonesome whistle of trains. She waved through the depression, through the wars my daddy never talked about, through the Air Force days when I learned to fix radios instead of fixing my soul. She got shot up in '76 when them British tried to take her down, patched up with blood and buckshot, still standing tall. She marched with the Union boys, took the hits at Gettysburg and Shiloh, watched the smoke rise from Atlanta, then helped sew the nation back home. That flag flew over the factories where I tried to punch a clock, over the honky-tonks where I chased the bottle and the stage lights. She was there in Folsom when I sang for the men in stripes, looking at those walls and knowing grace ain't always pretty. It's ragged like me, like her. I walked the line, fell off it more times than I can count. Amphetamines and heartache, divorce papers and dark nights. But June came along, pulled me from the fire like that flag from the flames, and we stood together, man in black and that lady in red, white and blue. She got burned in the '60s, torn in the streets, spit on and cursed when the whole world seemed to lose its mind. But she kept flying, patched with the stitches of farmers and soldiers, miners and mothers, prisoners and preachers, the same folks I sang for my whole damn life. I wrote a story back in '74 when the country fell broken again. Watergate hanging heavy, Vietnam still echoing in my chest. Didn't write it to wave a fist or start a fight, just to say, look closer, boy, she's earned every tear and every hope. And I'm gone, buried out there in Hendersonville, but that ragged old flag, she's still here, flying over the heartland, over the prisons I visited, over the stages where I growled out the truth. So next time you see her looking worn, don't turn away. She's been through the fire, same as me. Through the highs of the Grand Ole Opry, the lows of addiction's grip, through redemption songs and one more for the road. We're kind of proud of that ragged old flag, and the man in black who reminded us why she matters.